Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, am I glad to see you all here today. We got a good little video here for you. So my pal, CW Longshot, he did a video about squirrel guns. Yeah, squirrel guns. And it's a great video. Go check it out. I'll link it down in the description down below. And so he tagged somebody, a few people I think maybe, and then so it went on, and then my buddy JH586, he did a great video on squirrel guns, and he tagged me. Yeah, so I am going to do a video today on squirrel guns. Yeah, I mean, if you grew up in the country like I did here in these hills, man, squirrel hunting was just a part of reality as a teenager, you know, young kid. And we eat them squirrels around here. Yeah, I mean, we have fried squirrels, squirrels on a stick, squirrel and dumplings. Like around here, we love our breakfast, you know, bacon, eggs, sausage, biscuits, and brown gravy go on the biscuits. And most usually that gravy is sausage gravy. But if you got squirrel around, you put squirrel in that gravy instead of sausage. Yeah. So squirrel gravy, oh man, good stuff. And I'm just telling you, it's pretty lean meat and it's doggone good. So I brought out some squirrel guns that I've used. Yeah. And we're going to get to those here. But first, I want to show you something. So the other day, I shot a short video using what I call my baby AR. This thing right here. It's a 22 long rifle. That's what it's calibered in. Smith & Wesson. It's a good shooting little gun. So I did a little short on that the other day, and I had a 5-gallon water jug back there that I just shot, you know, bullets into. And after the video, I got noticed, and I'm like, it caught most all those bullets. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at that, and I'll let you know why here in just a minute. So let's go look at this jug here. So here's the jug. I had it full of water, and I was just shooting random shots at it here, you know, just hitting the mid area. And we'll count here. See, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's at least 11 shots right here just in this group right here. Not bad just for some rapid fire. But looky here, when I noticed, when I got this backside, okay, look at all these dents. I mean, I don't think one of them got out. So I'm going to dump the water out of this, and let's see how many bullets we got. I wasn't planning on catching, I mean, I thought, yeah, I might catch some, but that water slowed them down enough that they did not penetrate the backside. So let's dump them out and see what we got here. See if I can do this without making just a terrible mess here. So, I hear them rattling. See if we can get all this water out of here so we don't lose them. Maybe if I just tip it over real quick. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe 11 hits in here. See how many we got in here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How'd I lose some of those? I don't know if they poured out earlier or something when this thing was leaking. Well, I'll be doggone. Maybe if you made it through, but it sure, yeah, that one and that one may have made it through. But most of them stopped. So just that much water stopped them. And if I get this to focus in here, like that one, it's pretty deformed. Some of these not so much, but like I noticed this one here, that baby is mushroomed out. So the reason I'm showing you this is because they're full of water. It stopped pretty much all of them, unless I just lost it through. A few of them it may have stopped. Maybe 1 or 2 went through. I don't know. But this is what I can tell. So we're going to take a shot at this. Now I don't have any water. I bet you at 22 you probably ain't going to have any problem making through there. So I'll turn this to where we got clear shots now. Alright? So when I was growing up around here in these Ozark Mountains, my very first gun was a little lever action Ifka 22 long rifle. Yeah. Oh man. This is not like the gun I actually had. It got stolen. I never found out what happened to that gun, but it disappeared. So I found one that same model, everything, and luckily I was able to purchase it. And this little thing, it's single action. It's got a little drop down bridge right here, and then it's hammer fired. You can see it's empty right there. And this one, when I got it, I shot it a few times and the ejector is not working, so it's not ejecting the shell out after it's shot. But I think that we can get that to somebody and they can get it fixed. So the one I had, oh my goodness, I took a lot of squirrels with that thing. One thing about this, it take 22 long rifle, it take 22 shorts, and I like the 22 shorts because I could go down there in the woods and I'd clear me out a little spot around the tree. I'd load me a 22 short in there, and I'd always take my dog with me, and most usually. It wasn't really no hunting dog or nothing, but growing up as a kid, you got a relationship with your dog, and most usually it's mine pretty doggone good. And he'd sit there by me, and I'd shoot a squirrel or two. With that 22 short, it didn't make much sound. So I'd hit the squirrel, it'd fall, and we'd sit there for a little bit, and maybe I might get 2 or 3. And then I'd tell my dogs, like, go get him. And so he'd run out there and he'd get them one at a time, bring them back to me, and we'd sit there again. We'd let the squirrels come back out again. And I'll tell you right now, right here, this gun range right here, I have a squirrel that lives in this big oak tree. That oak tree is probably, I'd say 70 foot at least tall. And him and his family lives in there. And if you watch a few of my videos prior, it's been a while, I had a short. He'll come down there and he'll sit right there on that backstop sometimes and watch me get ready for my video. Yeah, I always call him, he's like my biggest fan, yeah. And anyway, me and him come to agreement that I won't do any squirrel hunting around here, and he won't throw any acorns at me, because it's been a problem. Yeah, we had a few verbal go-arounds. I'd be out here getting ready for stuff, I'd be up there, and all of a sudden these acorns just start dive bombing me. And I'd look up in the tree and that doggone squirrel's throwing acorns at me. So we had a verbal agreement that I won't do any squirrel hunting around here, and he'll stop throwing acorns at me. So far we both held up our end of the deal. So anyway, I have a 22 long rifle shell here. I'm gonna load it up. I'm gonna load it up in this drop bar here. We're gonna close it, and we're gonna shoot that container. And I assume this 22 is gonna go all the way through there since there ain't no water in it. But hey, we're gonna shoot something. Might as well be that. All right. Ah, see this thing? It just won't eject. There we go. Anyway, gun safe. I'm gonna set it down and go look at that. See if it went all the way through. So you've probably seen this gun too in my videos. This is like the second gun I had got when I was little. This is old Marlin. This is actually if you watch that video, stamped Western Auto. Anyway, it's a little semi-automatic, and I'd always kept a flashlight taped on up here. And of course, this is a whole different flashlight than what I had before. But I thought, doggone it, it always worked, you know. So, you know, we just keep flashlight taped up there. So, the single shot 22 went right through the jug just like I figured it would. So let's load around this thing. Good old gun, no doubt about that. But let's put a round through that. This thing took a lot of squirrels back in the day. It's got some nice little engraving on it there. Squirrel and acorns and stuff. So it's definitely a squirrel gun. All right, I'll go check, and I'm sure that went through, but I just want to make sure. Yep, in and out, just like I expected. That water makes a lot of difference. So this was the third squirrel gun I got, and it's all got some nice checkers on it, and it's also a Marlin. This one, it's got a Tasco scope on it. I saved up for a long time to put on this thing. It's been on there for many years. This one's bolt action. So, anyway, let's fire this thing. Woo, man. I tell you what, this scope on this thing, by the time I got to this gun, this is my third squirrel gun. And it is like a sniper rifle with this Tasco scope on here. I literally could shoot the eyes out of a squirrel. I'm not kidding you any either. I could shoot the stinking eyes out of a squirrel with this feller. Man, brings back some fun memories. So this next one here, I didn't have this as a kid. I bought this as I was a big kid. And this is what I called the little baby AR 22 long rifle Smith & Wesson. It's just a fun gun. And even though I like these other squirrel guns, I might be apt to just take this along, you know, this year. So let's give it a shot. All right. They back on safety. That's a fine gun too. It's more modern than the rest of them. Now, these 22 long rifles, they're great, you know, squirrel hunting. And if the squirrel's on the move, you had a pretty good marksman to take that thing out on the move. But there's also something that I used that belonged to my grandfather, and they're on the move, it worked pretty good. That's this old 410 single shot. Look at this baby. So let's load up a shell in this thing and see what it does to the water jug. I bet you it goes right on through. I think I got some of the BBs. The thing about this thing is, Jax, watch this, baby. Woo, man. You gotta have your head off to the side and you crack this baby open. Oh boy. I went and got the jug. We got several. Yeah, there's lots of little babies in there. Oh man. It just scattered that thing. Well, they call them scatter guns. At least I reckon that's why. So I want to thank CW Longshot for starting this. I want to thank JH586 for shouting me out to do it. So I'm going to shout out a couple people. Yeah. Get your 22s out and show them to us. Well, 410, whatever you use for your squirrel gun. I mean, it may have been 50 BMG, I don't know. So I'm going to shout out Ron Wayne. Ron Wayne, you listening, buddy? I'm going to shout you out. Let's see your squirrel guns, feller. Also, I'm going to shout out Bubba, Triclops Ballistic. Now, I already know you have a slick-looking 22 that you've had for a long time. So I'm going to shout you out too, buddy. You don't have to be shouted out to do a squirrel gun video. No, you don't. I just challenge those two to do theirs. So if you want to get your squirrel guns out, or as Jamie on JH586 said, your squirrel getters, get your guns out and do a video with them. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this, guys. So thanks CW for starting this. Let's see those squirrel guns. And I hope those guys pass it on to somebody else. I just want to thank you, Hillbilly Nation. You guys are awesome. I hit 1,000 subscribers thanks to you guys. I hit my goal. I said it a year ago, September the 2nd, and I hit 1,000 subscribers by that time in 1 year. And it's only thanks to Hillbilly Nation. You guys are the best. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So we're going to be doing a big giveaway for that. It's going to be on the 16th. So this coming Saturday, I believe that's the 9th, we're going to be doing the giveaway for Garage Guy. He put up a shotgun to raffle off to help out Lakeview Outdoors. Tony, his wife, is sick and needs some help. And so he was kind enough to offer out his brand new shotgun to give away. And you can still get in that. I think there's only a few days left. So I'll link that in the description down below. Yeah. And we're going to be giving that giveaway on Guns, Beer, and Therapy this coming Saturday night at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. You don't want to miss it. No. Then the following Saturday, the 16th, we are having the giveaway for, I call it 1K giveaway. And I'm sorry it's too late to enter that now, but we had up till midnight on September the 2nd to, you know, be subscribed and comment 1,000 baby, and man, everybody come through. So we got a lot of great prizes lined up for y'all for that. So don't miss it. You do have to be on the show that night, watching in the side chat to actually claim your prize if you win. So I just want to shout out Hillbilly Nation again, man. I love y'all. You guys are awesome. Ron Wayne, Bubba Triclops Ballistic. Get your squirrel guns out, fellers, and see the video. Remember, God, family, and country. And make somebody's day better, will you? It's so easy to do, put a smile on somebody's face. Don't cost you nothing. And if the good Lord's willing, and the creeks don't rise, I'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. I love you. Ready? Look at that face! this world. I'm proud of myself.